What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. We finally got Bobby's car all finished up yesterday. So today we can get back to work on our own cars. We are putting new wheels and tires and coilovers on Steve over here, our gray Evo 10. Pretty excited for this. I don't mind the setup that's on it. If I'm being completely honest, these coilovers are pretty stiff that are on the car. I think they're like a track coilover compared to the silvers that we run on a lot of the other cars. They don't ride quite as nice for like a daily driver. That's the point of this car as of right now. Let's have a nice solid daily, nice comfortable daily. I know there's gonna be a lot of controversy in this video. A lot of people saying, don't do this, don't do that. You should have done this, you shouldn't have done that. But at the end of the day, I'm just doing what I wanna do with this car. I'm just saying that because these wheels are bright. They're a very bright color. I hope they look good. I think they're gonna look good. If they don't, we're gonna have to change it up, but I think it's gonna look sick. So here's one last look at Steve-O on the NTO3s. It does look pretty nice, but by the end of this video, it's gonna be poppy. It's gonna be a little bit hot boy, and it's gonna look sick. Before we do any work on the car, I wanna go ahead, pop open a wheel, make sure we actually like these wheels. They look sick online. Stuff always looks different in person. That's bright. That I wasn't lying when I said these things are freaking bright. I've been wanting to do a poppy color for a while. I figured this is a good car to do it on. You might recognize these wheels, same wheel style that we run on SUSTI. Cosmos XT 006Rs, 18 by 9.5 plus 10. That's bright. That's very bright. Let's go ahead, pop off a wheel and see how they look. That is out there for sure. I like it. I think it looks really, really nice. Let's go ahead and get everything mounted up. We do need to get the coilovers on first, and also another problem that we're running into is these damn spacers. I need to figure out how to get them off. I ordered the lug adapter, and believe it or not, the package showed up and there's no adapter in there. It's a really, really strange looking key. I'll show you guys what I mean. It's this little 4-prong looking thing. It's a Project Kicks spacer. So we do need to figure out how to get these things off, preferably today. Well, let's run through, get the old coilovers off. We gotta get the silvers installed, and then we can go ahead and get some wheels and tires mounted up, get them on the car, and see how out there and ridiculous but beautiful this car turns out. Coilovers are installed on the car. The preload is set, the height is not set. We'll have to set the height later on, but for now we have a little bit bigger of an issue. I need to go ahead and try to get these wheel spacers off. These are pretty aggressive wheels. With the spacers on, they stick out way past the fender. And not only that, these factory studs right here hit on the back side of the wheel because there is no pockets on the back side of the wheel like there is on the Enkei wheels. So let's go ahead and try to get the spacers off. I'm just gonna use a chisel and a hammer, and hopefully I can knock those things loose. 10 minutes later, we got the spacer off. Now the problem is the wheels don't clear the calipers. We need about 12 millimeters of spacer to clear the calipers. Spacers that we pulled off, I believe, were 25 mil. I do have a set of 15 mil here that are bolt-on spacers. So what we're gonna have to do, after we get these tires mounted, of course, is go ahead and cut the factory studs to be flush with the 15 mil bolt-on spacers, and we'll be good to go. At least for the front. Rears, of course, will clear just fine. And our crusty pink, faded, disgusting Brembo calipers look absolutely ridiculous behind the wheels. So we're gonna have to go ahead and change that up. Maybe just the color match. This thing's gonna look nuts. All right, let's move on to some wheels and tires. Get them all mounted and balanced. Gotta get them ceramic coated with Avalon King. And then we have to get the front wheel spacers on to clear the Brembos. All right, my friends. Of course, this thing still needs a ton of adjustments, camber, height, all that stuff, toe. But we are running out of time for the day, so I'm just gonna lower this thing down on the ground and see how it looks, see what kind of adjustments we need to make. And we could get that tackled tomorrow. I have to meet Bobby at the gym, and it's very, very late at night, 11 p.m. to be exact, and I know she wants to go work out. I must say though, very, very nice color of red. I think this thing's gonna look better than I had initially expected when I ordered these wheels. I was kind of nervous, but I think it's gonna look sick. Well, it's very, very low, but holy shit. That looks so, oh my Lord. That looks so good. The front is probably an inch lower than I want. The rear is slammed. The rear is probably an inch and a half lower than I want. I would say the rear is probably a half inch lower than the front. Front's got a good amount of camber. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to run a little bit of camber, being that we had to run 15 mil spacers, which I knew going into these wheels that, holy shit, that's a lot of camber. I knew going into these wheels that we were gonna have to run spacers to clear the Brembos. What do you guys think? Drop a comment in the comment section below. Very, very out there, aggressive, not really like not necessarily the style I usually go with, but it looks sick. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video right here. We'll get this thing 100% dialed in tomorrow, and we have a ton of other work to get knocked out on this thing tomorrow as well. Everything that we did today, I'll link down below. I'll have the coilovers linked down below. I'll have the ceramic coat for the wheels linked down below. And of course, I'll have these Cosmos wheels in the description box below. And I might as well throw 15 mil spacers down there. Of course, they need them on a 10. I think they probably need them on an 8 or 9. And probably anything with Brembos, if you're gonna run the spec, you're gonna need spacers. One last look before we wrap it up for the night. I can dig it.